Hello, beautiful people. On yesterday, my husband and I, we went on a little road trip. We had a business meetup to attend quite a few hours away from where we live. And during that time, during the drive, our son came up and we were just reminiscing about his mannerisms and how smart he was, even though he was only very young, just a couple months old. He knew our voices. His eyes would follow us, would follow our voices. And he would actually listen to his dad. Like if his dad told him to go to sleep, he would go to sleep or close his eyes. And, we both broke down. It hits us at times we don't even know that it will, but it does. And, on yesterday, I was just sitting and thinking, and time and life just goes on. Other people's lives, they just go on. But I had to remind myself that I have been through something extremely traumatic. Like, that situation is something that every parent dreads. Nobody could ever imagine. And when you go through it, you can't believe it. So I had to remind myself that I lost a whole child. I lost a child last year. And I'm just going about life. And each and every day, I went back to work 6 weeks after having him. And every day, or almost every day, we were at the ICU visiting him. It was a very trying and taxing time. I have always been a person that has persevered and been very strong and just did what I needed to do through very tough situations. But, yesterday I just really had to sit down and think that, hey, it's okay. It's okay if I don't want to do anything. It's okay to just say, F it. I'm going to do what I want to do today. It's okay to say no to people. It's okay to say yes to the things that I actually want to do. It's okay to sit down in peace and quiet and want to be left alone, because I am a introvert and that's just my way. It's always been my way. Like I like to retreat and be by myself and alone, and just to have that time to recoup and to think, to evaluate life and to reminisce, or to just think about the bigger or grander scheme of things, and to take that mental time and moments to take care of yourself, and myself, I should say. But with work and everything, I had already quit quite a few years ago anyway, but work is just like, these people don't give a F about you. They really, really don't. I love my career. I love what I do. I love where I work. I really don't have very many complaints. However, we have to realize and remember that we work for businesses. We work, for people that are trying to turn a profit. So to a certain extent, they care about you, but their bottom line is the dollar. So you have to put yourself first, your mental stability first, or you won't be able to even function at these jobs. And during all of this time, during the time, we're dealing with that with our son. Our son is in the NICU. Our son is dying. We're working. We're starting businesses. We are just continuing with life. And so I really don't think that I really grieved the way I should. And, it hits me every now and then, when I least expect it. And that's to be expected with such a great loss. But I have consciously chosen to give myself that space, give myself that time, because we just lost him last August. It hasn't been a year. And I have to, I just have to say it's okay. So if you have, you're a grieving parent, a grieving family member, but this is more so for grieving parents, it's okay to take that time. Nobody has the right to tell you, oh, well, you should be over that by now. And the most dismissive thing is, oh, you can have another one. You know, with loss, you know, after the funeral and everything, and for a few weeks, most people die off. There are very few that truly check in long term to see how you're doing, you know, because life goes on, their life goes on. And I understand that, you know, because it's the same for me. But in essence, people, you know, life just goes on, people move on, and you have to deal with your situation the way that you deal with it. So give yourself that time. I'm giving myself permission to give myself time, and truly remember that I lost a child that I have always wanted. I have one child. I've always wanted to have a lot of children, and so this one came later in life, and I was extremely excited about it, and it turned very sad pretty soon. And you know, just bearing a child is just something you just never ever want to experience. It doesn't matter the situation. It doesn't matter if you are aware that that child is most likely going to pass away. It doesn't matter if it's unexpectedly, or you know, it doesn't matter. You are losing all of those hopes and dreams, and you carried a child with you for 9 months, caring for them, eating right, trying to do the right thing by them, hoping and wishing for the best, and to lose them is just is life changing, is life altering. And as I go through life and I'm continuing to do what I do, I have to remember that I did lose something extremely important to me, and it's very hurtful. It's very hurtful sometimes. It's very painful, and I would not wish it on anybody. So yes, grieving parents, give yourself that time and that space. It's okay. Whatever it is you want to do, as long as it's not hurting anybody else, it's okay. If you have to retreat from your home life, or you don't want to clean up, or you don't want to cook, or you don't want to deal with certain family members, even if you don't want to deal with the people in your house, it's okay to go and take that time and that moment. And for people that are married, don't forget your spouse. Don't forget that your spouse is also grieving, and they're dealing with it however it is they deal with it. So just be respectful of one another and give each other time, but then come back together and, you know, discuss and evaluate the situation, and, you know, help each other to get through that. But yes, I pray that you all are extremely blessed in every way. I hope that everything that I do is a blessing to someone. And yes, take that time to take care of yourself and be blessed.